Trump's biggest tariff move yet? Is he preparing to break China's backbone? Have you ever thought that a single trade decision could shake an entire nation's economy? On Wednesday morning, US President Donald Trump imposed a massive 125% tariff on goods coming from China, causing panic not only in global stock markets but also in factories around the world. Just a day earlier, Trump had announced a 104% tariff, and now it's jumped to 125%. This isn't just about percentages. This is a war, a calculated strategy, where Trump seems determined to strike at China's strongest fortress, its manufacturing sector. Today, we'll dive deep into what this really means, how it could reshape global trade, and what it signals for the future of US-China relations. But before we begin, if you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss our latest updates. Now let's begin, without any delay. China is often called the factory of the world, and it has earned that title through sheer scale and efficiency. From toys to smartphones, clothes to laptops, China plays a role in nearly every product we use daily. When we buy something at a shopping mall, the "Made in China" label makes it seem affordable. But behind that label lies an entire ecosystem: low-cost labor, massive factories, lightning-fast assembly lines, and an unmatched logistics network. The United States knows very well that this is China's real strength, and now Trump is on a mission to break it. According to the United Nations Statistics Division, China accounted for 31% of global manufacturing output in 2022, nearly double that of any other country. The US, which once ruled the manufacturing world, has dropped to just 15 to 16%. This is what's keeping Trump awake at night. He believes that America has lost its industrial soul, and bringing it back is essential, no matter the cost. That's why he's wielding the weapon of tariffs, aiming directly at China's industrial dominance. Now just think, what does a tariff really mean? Suppose an American importer used to buy goods worth 1 lakh rupees from China. With a 125% tariff, they would now have to pay 2,25,000 rupees for the same products. That means the product becomes expensive in the US market, or the importer starts looking for alternative suppliers, maybe India, Vietnam, or Thailand. This is Trump's strategy, to push China out of every space where it's making money. The impact of this is directly on China's exports, which are the backbone of its economy. This is a serious challenge for China, because its entire economic engine runs on exports. According to a Moody's report, if tariffs continue to rise at this pace, China's exports to the US could fall by 1/3. Now imagine a country whose revenues depend on exports suddenly loses foreign demand. What happens? Factories shut down, millions lose their jobs, and the domestic market begins to collapse. That's exactly what Trump wants. He wants to break the back of the dragon, so that America can once again rise as an industrial powerhouse. And this isn't just a matter between two countries. The clash between the US and China is now impacting the entire world. In 2023 alone, the trade volume between the two nations was around $585 billion. The US imports electronics, mobile phones, computers, toys, clothing, and shoes from China, while China buys aerospace parts, chemicals, gas, and advanced machinery from the US. But now, this trade relationship is being systematically dismantled. The US has made it clear it no longer wants to depend on "Made in China." Trump's strategy goes far beyond just tariffs. It's part of a larger political and economic chess game where the goal isn't just to reduce the trade deficit, but to challenge China's global dominance. The US fears that if China continues to lead in manufacturing, it might one day surpass America as the world's top power. That's why Trump has adopted a strike-first policy. He believes that this will revive America's manufacturing sector, bring jobs back home, and reassert US dominance on the global economic stage. But will all of this happen so easily? Many American businesses are already frustrated with these tariffs. They fear that if imports from China are halted, costs will rise and inflation could skyrocket. But Trump calls this the bitter pill, one that will make America healthier and more self-reliant in the long run. He argues that cheap imports have weakened American industries, and now it's time to revive them. Here lies a big opportunity for India. As the US pulls away from China, it will naturally look for new trade and manufacturing partners. And India is already emerging as a viable alternative, whether in iPhone assembly, textiles, pharmaceuticals, electronics, or auto parts. If India can timely reform its labor laws, logistics infrastructure, and power sector challenges, it stands a real chance of becoming the world's next manufacturing hub. But this opportunity won't be handed to us on a silver platter. India must become truly competitive. It needs to bring flexibility to policies, create a business-friendly environment, and most importantly, maintain political stability. Trump's tariff policy may be a crisis for some, but for India, it could be a golden opportunity if we are ready to act. Meanwhile, China hasn't remained silent. It has retaliated by imposing 84% tariffs on US goods. But here's the difference. While the US depends on China, China is far more dependent on the US. Without American demand, China's export engine starts to falter. That's why Trump believes this is a war he can win, not with bullets, but with tariffs. However, a major risk looms large. If this tariff war continues, the world could inch closer to a new global recession. Global trade could decline, investment may slow, and unemployment could rise sharply. The memories of the Great Depression of the 1930s could come rushing back. Experts warn that this trade war is not just economic, it's psychological. Fear is replacing trust, and markets are reacting more to uncertainty than to data. Even within US domestic politics, there's division. Trump's supporters hail this as a victory for the America First doctrine, while critics call it a road to ruin. But the most crucial aspect of this entire saga is that Trump has weaponized tariffs as a tool of diplomacy. This is no longer just about economic calculations, it's a strategic chess match where every move, every tax, every statement sends a clear message. America will no longer bow down, even if it has to fight alone. And that brings us to the final note of this video. Will Trump's tariff game truly succeed in breaking China's backbone? Or will it end up crippling the US economy itself? Will India rise as a new force in this battle? Will global trade shift toward a new balance of power? The answers to these questions will unfold in the coming months. But one thing is certain, this battle will go down in history.
If our video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources, news from various news agencies, opinion polls and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.